disconnect the Super Nintendo, and we'll put in the Nintendo again. There we go. Forgot the power cord. Where is it? Is it EverDrive?
Just how many controllers you have?
Well, so far, we've got 101 that I've just got a Nintendo and Super Nintendo. I've got a whole bin of Sega Genesis ones. Got a whole bin of PlayStation 1. I got a tote of 64s. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. The GTO is the grand total. So when we're all done, we'll find out how many I have. Right now, I don't know. I got too many. That's how many I've got. That's why I figured I'm going to get them all tested, boxed up for the ones that can be sold, and sell off some doubles. We got. I'm going to go back to the Nintendo controllers now, so I got to move my list showing Nintendo. Yeah, we fixed one. We fixed two. So this one should be 11, and this one should be 13. All right, there we go. All right, so we'll start some of these. These have some of the things like chewed up, so I got new cables to put on them. But we'll go through here and see which one of these we can fix. I did get... last thing I fixed was this guy. I got him all cleaned up, and he's all fixed and ready to go.
Do you have any Game Boy OEM buttons? Any different color ones?
For the original Game Boy, all of my original Game Boys have their original buttons on them. I haven't bought any aftermarket buttons yet. And all of my original DGM Game Boys are the white ones. They're like the normal plain ones. I didn't get any Play It Loud ones. But I'll show you the ones I've got. I got one of them's got a pretty cool.
Like 15 on
For the Game Boys, yeah, I haven't even gone through my accessories on Game Boy. Let's double check these controllers and see what was wrong with them. But this one just said chewed up. Didn't test and chewed up. All right. Well, yeah. Recently played.
NES cords.
Yeah, so this one is just... Okay, so this one works. It just... The end of it was a little chewed. But I kind of got it back in place. Oh, the NES cords? Oh, yeah, I'm back to NES. I wanted to get the OEM stuff
NES
done.
Controllers with DB9 cords.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, I might be able to use those. Are the chips the same? I'm going to go in here. Let's go look at this. The the Nintendo. Inside the controller. Because if these are the same chips on the Super Nintendo, maybe I can fix some of the controllers. Yeah, we have these things taken apart and see what this one looks like. I've got some new cords for this, but really this one's not too bad. It fits. It's not nasty. It's kind of nasty, but I went to go look to see how much new shells would cost, and I don't want to spend $30.
I have lots of the NES chips too.
Are they the same chips as the Super Nintendo? I would think that they do the same basic stuff. This one looks like it was resoldered in. Yeah. Alright, well, the rubbers don't look like they're destroyed. So, yeah, I think it's just give this guy a cleaning. I don't know. Would you change that
Not
out?
the same.
It fits in. It's just a little chewed up. What would you guys do? Change the cord or leave it? Let's see. Yeah, it goes in fine. I think I've got. Let's clean this one up, and we'll decide if we. I only got 4 cords. I got enough rubbers to replace all of them, but I don't know
if you got enough connectors, change it.
Okay, I have 4 of them, so we'll put them off to the side afterwards, and we'll see what I got left.
But ID leave it. It's just cosmetic. It works. It fits.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. Alright, let's get into cleaning. Get the 409 out. This one's got a little scratches on it.
If I were selling it, ID change it out, but if it were a personal one, ID leave the dent in it.
Got it, yeah. I can always keep this with one of mine. I don't have to get rid of this one. But yeah, I agree. If we're selling it, how much does an NES controller sell for? I'm not even look that up. That's really what matters. Like if I'm going to go through and do all this.
Yeah, ID leave it as last if you still have parts left.
Yeah, because I've got a couple cords with cut cables. All right. Still nasty in the corner there, isn't it?
$24 plus.
Really? Damn, Gina. So it is worth selling them. I thought it would be more like 10, 15 at most. Yeah, this one really, I mean, the front looks pretty good. Yeah, I don't really see much. There's a little crud in the buttonholes. We don't want to have dirty buttonholes.
I'll give you $3.50.
Oh, that's about the time I realized it was a knock-this monster. And I said, go away, knock-this monster. I just gave you $3.50 last week. Well, hold on, the woman gave it a $3.50 last week. He didn't. I'm not going to give you no $3.50. I just gave you $3.50 last week. Woman, I told you not to give you that monster no $3.50. All right. I think that's about as good as I can get him. Maybe I can try this. Try some 409 on the cloth. Then stick it in. Then twist it around. Yeah, that did the trick. People are so nasty. What other buttons fit in a Nintendo? I've got all these buttons. Let's see what we can do. I don't think I can change out buttons in that. Well, cutting off clips. Yeah, all the Super Nintendo and other buttons I've got in here.
LOL.
The red one from the Super Nintendo will work. And maybe the orange one?
XY Xbox ones.
Yeah, I got some Xbox ones in there. Let's see. Oh no, they're too fat. Yeah, they're too fat. Oh well. The Xbox One would be funny. Let's see. Oh god, they're way too big. Have a better chance of the regular Super Nintendo ones to work. Have a purple one. The shells are clean. We'll go ahead and give this guy a little scrubby dubby. Oh my.
That purple looked quite nice.
It did. I'd have to chop off the plastic bits on the side. And I know that there's...
Best place to score good OEM rubbers is an original Famicom Player 2 controller. The newer replacements feel so off.
Really? I actually bought some new replacements. I haven't tried them yet. I'm gonna... Let me go grab one. Where is it? They're all right here. Yeah, I bought here's my cords I got. So I got 4 cords there. And then here's the new replacements. Let me see how different they feel. Alright, there's that. That and that. Alright, let's... The new one has more of a click down to it. Huh. I'm going to put it all the way in the console and we'll see what it feels like after that. Where's my scrubby brush? Alright. This will be my first test unit for the new rubbers. See how they feel in general.
It's too springy and makes the buttons click. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it kind of feels, like just kind of...
Hey Douglas, hey Hells.
Who be that? Let's see. Oh, Biff, how you doing, buddy? I haven't got my phone set up. So I'm going to go reinstall my Windows, and it needs to delete everything on my hard drive to do it right. So I'm moving everything off of my normal folder, which was something like 12 gigs of stuff in my download folder alone. And I could go through it all, or I'll just move it and go through it again later. More than likely, it's stuff I don't need. I've lived with it without, just being on my hard drive for so long. This hard drive had originally had Windows ME on it. No, this was not ME. It was 8. Windows 8, 7. Then it went to 8. Then it went to 10. Now it's on 11. And I've never actually formatted. I just kept on upgrading the Windows. So, yeah, probably...
8 was great.
Probably the problem I'm having with it is that it's got stuff left over from all those other operating systems.
8 was terrible.
If you liked 8, you're trolling. No. It's not bad if you had a touchscreen device. Alright, there, I cleaned off all that stuff for original controller rubbers, and I'm going to put some of this new ones in. See if I wasted my money. Probably did. I bought enough for the 40 controllers I have.
Those OEM rubbers look brand new.
They do. After I cleaned them up, I was really surprised. Yeah. That button looks good too. This whole controller is not too bad considering it had dog chew on the side. A little wear on the side of the button here from just being pressed, but it's not filthy. Alright, we're going to put the replacement rubbers in this one just so I get an idea of the feel. Now obviously I'll be changing them out if I have any that are ripped, but if the controller looks better, then that means I'm going to leave the leave OEM buttons in it. So the nicer the controller, the older the button rubbers will be.
Those OEM rubbers are the soul of the NES controller. You will see, hee hee.
I'm afraid. I'm afeared. Alright, there we go. Ow! Wrong side. Hurts my fingers. Don't clean my fingers with the metal prongs. Lose all the control screws here. There they are. Okay. Can you guys see all the scratches on the back of this controller? Like, what in the world happened to this guy? Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Leave controller alone. Or Brittany. Brittany alone? Okay.
A little bit.
Yeah, I'll see if I can show a little bit more. I'm missing. Ooh, yeah, those definitely got a spring to their step, don't they? Did I miss a control? I missed one screw. Oh, he's on the side of the screwdriver. Yeah, that one definitely.
I get them with bite marks on the corners.
Yeah, like somebody is gnawing on it. Oh. Ew, the buttons, the start and stop buttons, are concaved when the original ones were flat. So that kind of makes for a weird feel too. Like they made the start and stop button. Alright, let's go test it. Alright. Yeah, that's kind of a weird feeling. I mean, you can still tap the button pretty good. Yeah, the start and stop, though, is not the way. That's funny. I love the testing thing. Alright, let me go back here to tools and testing. I mean, it's not bad.
See, it feels like a cheap hooker now.
It does.
Wash that stuff off, man.
Feel dirty. Let's go to the regular controller test. Let's see. All pad controller step version 9. Okay. Alright. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of a... I get that. It's definitely different. Oh, clicker, I did it again. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's doable. But I see what you mean. I'm, though, still going to make it... We're going to have 16 good now and 17 bad. We'll keep on going through here and see what we've got. I need a box for my...
OEM rubbers.
What was wrong with this one? I forgot already. Did I test this one? It's fine. I think I just grabbed and looked. Oh, he got every button pressed at once.
Man, Doug, you bought a lot of crap controllers. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I sure did. And to be fair, I had a couple game stores just literally give me boxes of broken stuff and said, here, none of this stuff works. You can have it. I'm like, cool. And so I got a lot of controllers from that too. And I've got some controllers on my PlayStation 2 that I said I was going to fix for a game store. And they never got the parts to me. And that was like 2 years ago. I still have all the stupid controllers in a box. So I told them, you know, just let me know when you want to buy those analog sticks. I might buy them for him and then just have him repay for me. Because I'm sick of having his stuff in here. But I can always sell stuff to him too. Let's see what we have going on here. All buttons pressed. That means we got something wrong with this chip, maybe? I don't see anything right off the bat. Let's just give it a good cleaning. I'll plug it in without any buttons on it. But who was it? Odin? Oni. You said that you have some Super Nintendo, you have some Super Nintendo chips. You have some Nintendo chips, like these, that's bad, that you've taken out? What number is this? Let me get my glasses. BU 4021B. Give it a sniff. It smells a little hot. I'm going to plug it in again and sniff it. I forgot to change over, didn't I? You guys aren't watching me at all. I'm plugging this in again with it all taken out with just the board. Come on. Come on. Still all buttons. Alright. Yeah. So this chip is bad. Or it's my controller, but I don't see my controller doing that. Let's get the meter out on this guy and see if we can find any glowing problems.
Super Nintendo controllers have a few different revisions.
I noticed
Some
that.
have two small SMD chips inside.
Yeah, I noticed that. All the ones that have the single SMD chip is where I'm having trouble. I don't need that one. I need this one. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Change this to diode mode. So, white should be our power, brown is ground. pull out another controller with a good chip, and we can compare it and get our numbers. But there's something going on with this guy. I seriously doubt it's the wires. Let's see here. Yep, all the wires turn right. Alright. This guy will be off to the side here. He's got a nice shell. Nothing's broken on it. So we'll just put him back together. No need to leave him apart right now. He is a problem child. He must be treated as such.
Do you desolder, Doug?
I do, yeah. I've got all that sitting right over here, if need be. So we might take off the chips here and see if we can figure out what the problems are. I mean, I don't see us being able to fix the chips, but I mean, maybe. Okay, screws. Leaving you in is not a good way of doing this. This is getting annoying. Get out, get out, get out. Yeah, I got a soldering station here, a desoldering station, a heat gun in case I need to get a top service chip. Yeah, later on, after I get through some of these controllers, because I figured controllers are easy, in a sense. I've got some systems to repair, and we can get those fixed up. And the biggest thing with systems is I've got some systems with no cables. I'm wondering if I still have them fully tested with a cell with just the console. Because sometimes that's the hardest part, is getting all the cables together. Obviously I could probably have controllers. But like, I don't have a lot of the power cords for consoles. Especially Xbox Series, Xbox 360s. People just handed them to me. But only the box. They didn't. They kept the cables or traded those in to GameStop, and I was stuck with just the console that didn't work. So I've got something like 10 360s and 3 power cords.
Well, dang.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try to get this stuff working, but yeah. For the most part, it's kind of annoying. Alright, we'll put this guy up here. He's the fried chip. Our next one says A button stuck. Let's see if the A button's stuck. Well, not stuck, it just doesn't do anything. Oh yeah, you gotta push hard. That's probably just a dirty boy. Alright. Over to the bench. Okay, to the bench. A button sucks. Come on, here we go. Q-tip. I know Q-tips is only to be stuck in your ear, but sometimes I use them for other things. Don't let them know I'm using it for other stuff besides my ear. They might get upset. Ew. Oh, you nasty.
I wish I knew how to do this when kid. I didn't ditch them, but I have so many of these to fix. Pretty cool.
Yeah, we're gonna... For the most part, they're not too bad. We're not getting into the bad ones yet. PlayStation 2 with the
They were
pads
easy
going
to clean.
bad. Those are a pain in the butt.
And that always fixed it for me.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. What was it? I gotta move my chat to something I can actually read. I've got it on the wrong screen. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna get this. It's got fuzz in it. Like, and this one has teeth marks on it. You were saying, somebody was saying earlier that they would have teeth marks on the controller. This one has teeth marks on it. And it looks
What
like...
do you do about the connector that goes into the console port? Cause that was a part that used to fail for me.
I haven't had many of those go bad. I mean, they can get... Oh, God, this is sticky. But yeah, look. We got bite marks on it. Wait, what? And it's human. So some kid's sitting there, like, gnawing on their controller. Oh, this has sticky stuff everywhere.
It was the cat cabin.
Ew, look at that. Alright. This one's getting a full
Didn't
treatment.
have that
Oh, look.
issue either, just buttons not as smooth or sticky, then
This
just
one also
open
has,
the
like...
gamepad and clean it.
I'm going to use that one over there that's bad shell for this one. Because that one that I put over there didn't work at all, but has a nice looking shell. This one...
OMG, is that soda?
I think it is. Yeah. Let's get it cleaned up.
Oop, what is that gun?
It's been a 409 at first. This one deserves a little
Heavy
bit more.
chain smoker.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Soda, yeah, that makes sense. I used to bite on the NES controller out of frustration.
That's funny. I could see that. Alright, there. This one still has some, like, nastiness on it. But we should be able to get that with our handy dandy little brush here. Alright, so I'm going to try this guy off. Then we'll open up that other one and put this shell on that other one. That doesn't work. Might as well have a nice shell. Did you chew on the cable too? No, it's just dirty. I gotta wipe that one off. Okay. Let's see what we have. I need to have a writing utensil. I think I have something down here. Well, guess I'll use that computer. I didn't even bring my phone down. No, I did. Here we go. We got my phone. We got the phone. We got the phone. Okay. We would go here. We'll do text. Okay. So we will do pin to pin. So we'll go from pin 1. We'll see which one that is. That's going to anything. It's pin 1. It's not directly connected to anything. Alright, let's see where everything's connected first. Maybe a spreadsheet would be easier. Let's get a sheet out here. Alright. New sheet. Alright, we'll do pin 1. We'll just go down the pins like that. We'll see which pin goes to where. Does pin 2 go to anything? It's a diode test, so. You know what might be even better?
Got the beat?
We'll see what we have, if we can find a data sheet. MC14021B. I can get 5 of them brand new on, let's see, 16 package new, quantity 5 for $15. DigiKey sells them, really? Oh no, this is their data sheet. Cool, this is what I wanted. Alright, so let's see what we have here. Alright, these are basically the same logic that we had on the Super Nintendo data sheet. I'm wondering if these chips are interchangeable. I know that they basically work the same way. So let's see, we got, should be pin 10 should be going to our clock. So these are 16 pin chips. So 8, 9, and 10 should be going to our clock, which I think, which one are you? No? Power goes into pin 16. Alright, let's see that. Yep. Power is going, the orange is 16. Okay, so 16 is orange. White. Where is our white going? White here should be going. Oh, it's a ground. So the white's ground on this one? I thought this one was a. So our buttons are going into pins. These pins over here, that's where our buttons go to. Oh, for the directional pad. And then on the top row is our A and B button and our start and select. And that pin's doing nothing. Alright, so we'll go here. So our power should be 16. Let me see if I can get your. I'll put the meter over here so you guys can see what I'm seeing. So what I'm doing here is I'm checking for the voltage. See what we've got. Obviously this one's good. I want to go to the other one and see what's bad. So we'll go grab this guy here. This one's got the nice shelf, so we're going to use him. But the bad board. I just kind of want to see where I find a difference in the pins, so I know if I could like check the chip quickly, or if it's something like we can bypass. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. It don't matter. None of this matters. It's more for my curiosity than a usefulness. Alright, so this one's the bad one. Look how clean that one is. It's so clean. Alright. Here's a bad one, here's a good one. Alright. We'll put the bad one down below. Okay. So we'll go first, we'll check the good one. Our power is going into here. Go this way. Still see the meter? No. Sorry, move the meter too much. There we go. Can you see the mirror now? Yeah, you can see the mirror now. Alright. So I'm going from here, and I'm just kind of checking with the diode on the meter. And that kind of just puts some voltage in the chip. You can see what's coming out of it. So none of those should have anything on the top row. That one has a diode test over here. What are they going to? I don't know. Some paper resistors there. Obviously, the test is the same one. Alright, going over here, let's see what we got. Told you? I'm seeing a lot, like, it's letting more voltage through on some of the chips. Alright, that one's toning. Right here. 9, 8. I get close enough then. 9 and 9. How about this one? 15. Well, that doesn't tell me anything. Those chips are basically reading the same. So I still don't know why this one's not starting up. Anyway, this one, we'll give them a little bit better cleaning with my eraser. There we go. Shine it up. Get that old corrosion off of that. Oh. Clean her off again one more time. And we'll put them in this shell that's not in bad a shape. The buttons need a little love. Okay. That's still don't like them. Come on. Get dull for me. Alright, that's better. Alright, let's put this guy back together without the teeth marks. And the button should be good now. And then that way, the really, really nasty looking one, I'm just going to put together with that broken connect or broken board. Whatever that board is doing.
Did Sierra get to that controller?
Not to this one. Oh no. She has her own special controllers. She's got some pretty cool ones actually. I've got her to the adaptive controller for the Xbox 360, and I made a cable so I can plug up. I have one of those big quick shot ball controllers, so it's got a big dome on the top for the directional pad, and that uses for directions left, right, up, and down. And I made the cable connect up to that Xbox adaptive controller. So it's got individual network or individual connections, so that way she can play games with adaptive controllers. I'll show you that one later. That one gets counted under the Master System game controllers. That's what I could do with this one. That's nasty and beat up. We can take the chip out, wire in a Master System cable, and be done with it. Or Commodore 64. Make it a Commodore 64 controller. There's all things you can do with broken Nintendo controllers. Probably do it with Super Nintendo too, but yeah, this one's all like scratched up. Let's go ahead and test this guy. Alright. Here we go. Burp. This one should be good to go now. Too bad we don't have a beeping one like the Super Nintendo. Up, down, left, right. That all goes quickly. A, B. There's our A and B, nice and smooth, like butter. Select, start, yep. Okay, yep. Another one, good. Alright, so we'll go over here to our handy dandy little notebook. And now we have more good than bad. Where am I putting him in this bin? Alright, cool. Next controller. Let's see what's he got a problem. He is unmarked. He's got rubber chewed, like the button's been chewed off a little bit. I don't know what happened there. Obviously. These weren't mine. Let's see what he does on our controller test, though. Up, left, right, down. A and B doesn't do anything. Start and select doesn't do anything. Alright. To the bench. Alright, we'll get this other one out of the way first. I really want to know why this one doesn't work, though. It bothers me more than it should, honestly. These rubbers are nice. We're going to keep these rubbers out, too. We're just going to steal all the good rubbers out of broken controllers. Yeah, that's good. Clean it up. I really wanted to keep the... There we go. This one. This way we can at least change out the start and select button. Alright, yep. Ew! How does he have something on the bottom of it? Cool. Alright, now we got non-chewed buttons. Well, I'm only going to leave the directional pad out. I'm just putting it together like so. I mean, shoot, should I take the cord off? Let's take the cord off. That way I don't get it messed up. We'll go ahead and desolder that. I'll get the desoldering iron started up. We'll just take off the cord. Cord these screws up here. Now you don't want to be magnetic. Really? Alright. Get all that crap out of the way. Alright. This guy, let's see how bad he looks. Again, scratch the hell up. How's this one's back? This one's chewed on. What is wrong with people? I don't understand. All my controllers are owned by like
They're
people
hungry.
that werewolves or something. I don't know. Fingernail scratches all over, and I think this was spilled on too. It feels nasty just taking the screws out. This one has a broken screw thing. No, there we go. It might be broken. I'll have to find out. Let me take the other ones off. I have a broken peg on it. Yeah, it's a broken peg. Ew, ew, ew. What did they do? So, yeah, there we go. It's got crumbs in it. This peg is broken off. that one we might be able to fix back in there with some glue, or actually with the, let's turn on the soldering iron. Alright, first, this is ready now. Let's desolder this. Some of those might need a little bit more.
So you'll replace the board from one into the other?
Yeah. If it needs to be. Right now I'm just taking the cords off the board that I know is bad. Alright, so sometimes you have to add solder to make it work better to get off. It's alright, you can do that. Come on. Tweezers, where'd you go? There he is. Oh, okay. Alright, I need my handy dandy hands. Hold on. Where is it? There we go.
Gotta get me one of those solder guns. The pencil I use doesn't heat up properly unless I place it sideways. Can't do small work with it.
Oh no, I know what you mean. You gotta get something good. Alright, so this will work nicer. I can now have it up like this. Alright, tighten this guy down here. Now I can pull the wire from the bottom with the tweezers as I heat up the top. Hold on, my daughter's calling. Hello. Okay, can you give me a couple minutes and I'll be right up, okay? Alright, bye. So, I'd rather scavenge this good Nintendo cable that's actually from a Nintendo controller and save using the
She wants her Teddy Grahams.
No, she's got diarrhea and she went to the restroom again, so she needs my help. There we go, now we got a good cable. I guess we could put it on that one that was chewed up, couldn't we? That'll work too. Alright. That board's over yonder. We put him back out of the way. Back to this nasty, nasty boy. What happened here? Jesus. Alright, get the eraser out. See if we got anything left. Okay, we're okay. Some of the pads are coming up, but should be okay. Now what we could do, now that I just took off all those wires, this board is in better shape. I could transfer this chip over. Why didn't I think of that beforehand? Jesus. I lose. Alright, we might do that afterwards. Let me get all this extra solder off here. We might end up putting that wire back on here. Yeah, we'll see if this works. If so, we'll leave it, but we may have to transfer it over. Give me a moment. I'm going to go help my daughter, and then we'll go from there. This one, it looks better than this one, but the peg is broken on it to hold a screw down. That means we got to melt that down. This is going to stink. I'm going to turn on my fan. But we got some zip ties there, and I'll fix it that way. All right, I'll be right back.
I hear a Doug.
Alright, I'm back. Let's get this. Let's decide what we're going to do with these controllers. I'll see if I can fix this one. Get a zip tie out here. I will grab my glasses so I can see. Alright. Maybe we should clean it first.
Welcome back.
Thanks. I just had to see some serious shit. Get it? I'm Doc Brown. Okay. So we got a good cable for future uses. Maybe a directional. Maybe this one will be okay. We're going to go ahead and first thing we'll measure. We'll see how this fits. Go in. All right. This is gonna be stinky. I really should have a different tip than the one I use for soldering to do this. You can clean up. Alright. Did it go through? Didn't go through. The real question is how close is that lined up with the screw? Alright. It's not moving. And that's what's important.
That one's all crusty.
Yeah. It's all been crusty here. We had one that was clean so far. The other one's been crusty. I'm gonna get my paintbrush now and try to dust out some of this. Alright. almost. I think it's time for some 409 action. I'm gonna spray 409 everywhere. I'm gonna get the paper towel back over here. Just kind of catch some of it on the ground there.
With your amount of controllers, it might be worth investing in a cheap ultrasonic cleaner.
I was thinking the same thing, honestly. Those would be nice. Well, I'm gonna try to make, to sell some, and then we'll reinvest the money in what we think would be the best. Either an ultrasonic cleaner or more parts. My original thought was that, I would, use the money I made on the controllers, and getting mods for Game Gears and stuff like that, recapping and modding the Game Gears I have. I've got a lot of Game Gears too, and then we can put new screens in them and sell them off all fancy, or I don't know, or OEM, depending on what we want to do. Okay, let's see here. That looks better. Alright, cool. Now we gotta look at the two backs and decide which ones look better. The two backs I have. And we'll go on from there. Oh geez. This one wins. The one that was chewed looks better. Come on. There's a random little dirt inside of the letters still. Oh well. Get the crustiness out of this first. I'm going to use my brush first. And then go for whatever's not out. So much crustiness right there in the cracks. Old dried, sweaty skin particles. So nasty. Alright, we just got two more sides to work with. Or two more sections. One more side. Alright, so that's looking better. Go ahead and we'll use the pick here and get the little crap out of the corner there. Now the corner there. And then right here where it's kind of, see if we can get that look better with some magic eraser and some alcohol. Mostly. Alright. It looks a lot better than it did before I started. Okay, next is buttons. We got shelf clean. We've got buttons. We'll use nice ones over here. And there's the one that's chewed up. We don't want to use that. This one, see, look at these. This is what happens if they're really used. And so they're broken. So these are just junk. This is just trash. I bet it's like that on here too. Yep. That one's broken right there. Alright. Those are dead. So I'm just going to say this whole set here is trash. I should have a trash bag here. That would be a good idea. Alright, well. Yeah, go away. Alright, so we have these that look good. I have an extra one. We'll put that one back. He's good. Alright, let's clean some buttons. Come back here. Alright, he's looking good. Back to the 409. Seems to do a better job of getting whatever's on here out than alcohol does. Yeah, there we go. That looks so much better. Alright, which of our directional pads are going to be the wiener of this? This one's really nasty. He can hold off until I have one even nastier. Don't need to pick yet. Yeah, the time I'm spending on this is not really conducive for a business, I don't think. I'd be wasting more money than to repair them than I would make on them if I had a storefront. I was thinking about making a storefront with my old game store, make a website with Shopify to sell these. I feel that's a little more, one-on-one than having an eBay store. And I think it was like $40 a year or something to get the website for my old storefront. I don't know. I don't have time to do that. My brother is going to do the sales for me. So I'm going to leave it up to him. I don't want to have to spend a bunch of money first. This is just for me to pay off medical bills, so I can't spend money before I make some. As life is. Oh, that looks a lot better. These are cleaning up nicely, actually. These screws, I don't know. I'm going to shine up my fingernail, too. It's going to look nice, too. Need to have a shiny fingernail. Oh, the girls will be jealous. They'll be wanting me so badly. I'm like, sorry, ladies, I'm taken. Even though my fingernails are so gorgeous. Did the wrong side again and scraped my hand. That's what I do. Alright, there's one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should have 6. Yeah.
Joke or not, they look a lot at that.
Really? funny. Yeah, I always keep at least one of my thumbnails like long to like scrape stickers off stuff and things like that. Alright, there we go. Now we got the board cleaned, we got shell repaired. It's close to being where it's supposed to be. I think I can still get the screw in there. We'll find out in a minute. Go ahead and get these in here. They look good. Directional pad. Start and stop button, or start and select. A's and B's. Ups and downs and lefts and rights is excellent. Go. And it's off by a little bit. Meow cramp. Alright, I think I lined it up a little better. Come on. Get on there, all the cool kids are. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit the screw in there, but we'll try. I was able to move it a little bit with my tweezers, but then it kind of went back into place. We'll see what happens, if I can get it to move for me.
The other day I checked the replacement I mentioned about Game Boy circuits.
Yeah?
It's a PCB board. They sell you all buttons separately or together for like $4. But I live so far.
Where, is it a full replacement on the original DMG Game Boy, or is it Game Boy Color? Because I seen the Game Boy Color. I modded one of my Game Boys. I'll go grab that here in a moment. Give me a second. Let me finish this guy up.
They sell for Game Boy, GBC, and Game Boy Pocket.
I need to get it for my Pocket. I've got a Pocket that the screen's bad on. Get a new screen for it. Oh, missed.
I can link the site if bot doesn't nuke me.
You should be fine. I think I turned that off. It won't read it out loud, but it should pop up. Okay. Alright, here we go. Up, down, left, right, A, B, or BA. This is good. Start and select's good. Alright, yeah. I like it. That's good. Feels a lot better than it did before. Alright. OG 15 bad. 18 good. Alright, we're doing pretty good now.
Another $50 for Douglas.
That's right. Bring the money. Whoa, yo, yo, yo. Where's my money? Alright. This one was a gift to me. So this one's not going anywhere. So I got a custom Ninja Turtles controller that my friend made me. He did the dyeing of it to make it like green. Some of it got scratched up a bit. But yeah, the buttons are a little sticky on it. So I'm going to go ahead and take it apart and clean them up. I think, let's see. Yeah, start's a little funky. That's all. Alright, so he should be fairly good at it. I'll even change the screen over. Oop. Yeah, here he kind of. I think that happened while it was in the box. It's got some goo on it. I'm afraid to use alcohol on the shell in case that paint will come off. So I'm just gonna use some 409 on the scratches here. All right. Cool. Let's get inside of it. And fix that start button. Yeah, these screws are nice. I wonder if he did this as a dip or a paint. It looks like a dip, maybe. We'll find out. Well, if it's inside's also green. This one, unfortunately, I misplaced and it fell behind my TV stand, and I think that's where I got its scratches. Alright, so it was the paint. Yeah, the start button just needs a little love. Get that one shined up pretty quickly. Might as well do all of them while I'm here. Oh, hold on. Is the rubber ripped? Let's see. No, okay. Cool. I'm glad I didn't use alcohol. It probably would take the paint off. Start and stop. Go ahead and clean up these while I'm here. So what I thought is that I'm not going to pull them out now, but I've got consoles up there. We'll have to, or in boxes. So I'll take those out later. We'll kind of go over all that stuff at once. Test the console, test the controllers in it, all that stuff, so they stay as a set. So I'm not counting those yet on the controller set, but I will once we actually test them. Alright, that was easy enough. Yeah, the community at RF Generations is where the guy gave me this from. They're really good guys over there. If you've never joined, it's a small website made by a dude that's actually from the Cincinnati area, near me. And, yep. He died, but we try to keep it running with donations. It's been slow so recently. We do, like, community playthroughs and talk about the games and stuff like that afterwards. We haven't done that in a while. Makes me sad. Maybe I'll change that start button out anyway. It's kind of got like a fingernail scrape through it. Do I have a nice looking one over here? Got a nick too. Whoa. Nah, that's alright. I'll just leave this one in there. Alright, let's test it.
Awesome looking controller.
Isn't it? I was like, this is great. I was thinking maybe doing some of these custom controllers, but I mean, like getting the print on it, that's, $8 for the sticker being printed off, and then the custom paint job can cost some money. Yeah, there we go. Now it's starting to stop. It's good. I've got another controller I just remembered about that I don't think we tested, but it's another one of these, like, I think it was a special edition controller from Nintendo. I've got it over here in a drawer. We're going to put this guy up. Where it be? There it is. I see it already. I don't know if this is a sticker that came with like a magazine or something, but I thought it was cool and I always kind of kept it off to the side so it wouldn't mess up the sticker. But how cool is that?
My dad works at Nintendo.
Oh, really? That's pretty cool. I would love to get some of that Nintendo stuff they get. Look, this one's... Yeah, this one's good. Oh, I hit the start and select again. Alright, so we'll go ahead and just add another one to the good pile. Alright.
It's like a circuit board but on sticker.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. What's he do at Nintendo? That's a pretty cool job. Alright, so we'll go ahead and... Yeah, I just thought I'd show that off. It was pretty cool when that came in. Here's one that has cable issues. Let's see if it's just cable issues, because if so, we'll put a new cable on it. It do nothing. Hold on, wait. There's an A, B. Start and select. It does stuff too, but if I move the cable, there's a break in the cable line somewhere. Yeah, okay. Alright, easy enough. Let's change out a cable.
Such strict NDA and they have so many security leaks.
Well, I don't know if their NDA is as strict as it was when the Nintendo was around, but it might be.
I was joking like that one kid at school who would say stuff like that. He is a game tester.
Oh, that's pretty neat. You need to start testing some of those third-party shovelware that gets put on the e-store that's just junk. That crap needs to stop. It's so annoying. So much junk on the eShop, I can't find good games. So what's the chances of our third-party...
I don't know if they have too many people coming in and out, but the amount of people who manage to take pictures of games before they are out is crazy.
Yeah. They're going to have to start putting their phones in a bag or something before they walk into places. Alright, so here's our cables on this one. And yeah, they don't use the same color scheme. So we'll have to tone it out if we want to use a replacement one. Or we can go ahead and just use that one I took off. What do I do with it? There's the Super Nintendo cables I took off. There's another Super Nintendo cable I took off. Those are easier. They're just plugs. I'm going to move those out of the way so I stop looking at them. And there's another Super Nintendo cable. Where did the Nintendo cable go that I just had? Thought I put it right over... Oh my gosh. I lose. Oh well. Let's tone this one out and find out which cable is to where. I mean, I bought this cable for this anyway, so it's might as well put it on it. Go ahead and first We'll tin them up a bit, try to loosen them up a bit with some of new solder. Turn on my fan to pull some of the nastiness out of here. So you do this to kind of lower the melting temperature of the solder that they put on. I'm going to go ahead and just pull the cables out and then desolder it and then just tuck out the extra solder here in a second. Alright, cable off. Clean it up.
So that vacuums the solder.
Yeah. It's both a soldering iron and sucker. So it's got a little tip on the end there that pulls the solder in. So that way I don't have to like melt it and suck it off. Giggy.
The Solder Sucker 9000.
Go ahead and clean the board up now. Look at that. Look how pretty that is now. My God. There we go. Alright. We'll move this out of the way for a moment. And we'll see how these cables are toning.
There's also a rough copper wire if you're cheap like me.
Yeah, that's true too. Alright. So
Yeah,
we should have... We'll go here and find out what our... What's our bottom wire was
Not
yellow.
sure how well those work.
Where's our yellow going to? Our yellow one... I'm going to turn off the fan again because I don't need it flooded in my face. Oh yeah, you don't know how the solder wick work or how the solder sucker work. Which one are you trying to figure out how it works?
They work great, but the Sucker 9000 probably works best for small parts.
Yeah. Okay, so yellow should be the bottom pin number 4. Alright, so what does pin number 4 go here? Alright, here. Are you yellow? You are not yellow. Why would you be yellow? You're black, of course. That would be my next
Just
guess.
to be clear, I made that 9000 part up.
I know. Okay, so this is going to be weird cable wiring, so I'm going to go ahead and just put them in one at a time.
Yes, but now I trademarked it.
Oh man. Alright, so we're going to do it like this.
It's how market works.
We're going to put some solder in there. Alright.
As long as you pay me first, Tiki.
Who owns the Audi 5000? Totally Audi 5000. Alright, so... And our next color is... brown. What do you think they use for brown? I know it's not brown, that's for damn sure. Alright, so... We're going to go check the next pole.
Hey, if they can claim the word monster, anything's possible.
Brown. This should be brown, I believe. Oh my gosh, too many cables. No, okay, it's brown. Alright, the top one is brown. And I double checked this, make sure that the bottom one was yellow. So now we're gonna go with the top one. Any guesses on what
Monster
color
Energy
they're
tried
gonna
to
make
sue
this
everyone,
one?
including Pokemon and Capcom, cause of using the word monster or even a green M.
I think it's gonna be green. Let's see. Nope. Yellow? Nope. White. White. Of course it's white. They don't even try to be close to the freaking color coding. Go AliExpress. You have one job. If you're gonna make bootleg cables, and the freaking boards have the cable colors on the board, at least.
No, of course, but they do it for smaller depths too. It's a dissuasive tactic.
Come on, there we go.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I mean, wasn't that with the Epic Games? Sued everyone with the word Epic in any game ever, and they was out of business for a while after that. All right, so now we're gonna do the red cable. I wonder if any of these colors are gonna match. That's gonna be the best part. Does anything actually line up correctly? So the red one is the second line.
Really?
Yep. Until the Epic Games went to court. Was it Epic or Edge?
That's
Edge
Epic.
Games. It was Edge. Edge Games. Would take everyone to court if they tried to put the name Edge in their game name, and they went up against Mirror's Edge from
Edge.
Who was it?
Yeah,
that's why
yes, I
Soul
recall
Edge got
that.
changed over to Soul Calibur. Wait, what's going on here? Yeah, okay. So this is going to be our.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
He's so edgy. I'm just going to do it the way I've done the other ones. I'm going to fill the hole up. And then we're just going to put the wire in the bottom. And then heat it back up until the wire comes through. And Bob's your uncle. I don't know why. We need to talk about Bob right now. So far, we know none of the colors are going to match at all. So our next color on the list would be the orange cable. So we'll take the orange cable here.
Hi, Bob.
Let's see, is it? I think the orange cable is here. Yep. Alright, so orange, pin 3. Alright, so maybe at least a yellow or a red is close to orange. Yellow it is. Alright. And I bet they're not consistent. I bet when I go check other cables, when we go to change another cord, they're going to have different labels. They're not going to be the same there either. I already forgot. Was the yellow? Yeah. And we'll go ahead and finish this up with the ground wire, which I think on there. Oh wait, is this right? Is this right? Nope. The white is ground on the original Nintendo lines, but red on this one. Because why not? Alright, here we go. I tried to keep the soldering so you guys can watch it more than me, so I might have to touch some up. Yeah, that second one hardly has anything in there. Alright, we'll go ahead and get some more solder on him. Not bad since I couldn't see. There we go. Alright, let's take a photo of that, and we'll see next time we have to put a wire on if it's the same color code. I have a feeling it's not going to be. Okay. Let's make sure that the rubbers are not ripped. Those are good. Those are good. I guess it's silicone, but you know, close enough. Alright, so what would you guys like to see after I get done with the Nintendo controllers? Sega Genesis or PlayStation 1? Or I guess we can keep the Nintendo stuff going and go from... I can go up to 64.
PS1.
Alright.
I don't think I ever needed to open those.
Yeah, the PS1s are fairly sturdy little controllers until you get to the analog sticks. Alright. That's cleaned.
I don't have those.
Okay.
I have the ones without.
Yeah, I've got a lot of those too. I got both.
Japanese so short wire Oswell LOL.
Yeah, I've got one Japanese one and it is super short. What were they thinking? Ah, I just ripped it. I ripped it. Boosh. Alright. The other one that was ripped. If he was ripped. Where's the other one I have? I had another one over here, which is dirty. There's a ripped one. You know what? I have a bag of new ones. I'm just going to use the new ones.
PS4 and PS5 controllers have so many sensors I can't even imagine how to open that Pandora box.
Yeah, I've got 4 PS4 controllers I've got to work on. That's for somebody else I need to look at. I looked at him once, and he used like a special cleaner on them. I think he just shorted the
PS4 I
battery out.
opened V1 and V2, they are annoying. V2 a little less.
Yeah, we'll take a look at those too. Actually, you know what I'll do next time? Tomorrow, I've got a Sega CDX I need to tune the laser on.
Most of the fixes are one analog sticks. You just replace the part entirely.
Yeah, I've got some analog sticks for that. This one's missing.
Never had to open a DualSense completely, but it's less annoying than DS4, and Edge has some swappable parts like the joystick modules.
This one's missing a screw hole.
You received 100 messages today with Restream chat.
Thank you, Restream chat.
I bought Hall effect modules for the Edge.
How are they? Do you notice a difference? Or are they just more sturdy?
They are great. Then a week later some new tech came out, LOL.
I saw that. Yeah, they was doing like a new one too.
TMR, which apparently uses less power and more accurate even. My issue was just to not have drift.
Yeah. I have a PlayStation 3 controller, though it came with my God of War bundle. That it's a red PlayStation 3 controller that has drift really bad. So we'll change that one out when we get to that. I don't have a lot of PlayStation 3 controllers I can think
I
of.
never had a PS4, let alone a PS5, but the joystick's motion is extremely good. You can even use it as mouse on games like Dreams.
I have yeah, I have a PS5 controller but no PS5.
I had one PS3 get drift, but that was after years.
Yeah, I use the red one a lot. You're right. It was not like some. It didn't have drift during its lifetime. It was the afterlife.
Then DualSense after a year got drift, putting it in the freezer fixed it.
I never heard that. How's that supposed to help it?
Bought another Sense, had drift out of the box, so returned it, asked money back, and just went with an Edge.
The Edge were like $300, aren't they? Or are they $250? They're not cheap. I've got a one of the Xbox special controllers.
Yeah, me neither, but I had nothing to lose. It fixed it for 2 weeks, which was a lot more than I thought it would, lol. Then did it again, and the times I used it, it was fine. I recently bought a second-hand PS4 real cheap. I assure the joystick alone is worth the purchase. You can use it on PC or phone.
Yeah, I agree. I like the PS4. I need the controller on it. Is that right? Or kind of...
Yeah, DS4 is nice.
That's about right, isn't it? I don't know. Alright, that's close enough. I'm going to put the screws on. Fine, not with the screws. This one's missing a screw peg, and I don't remember it coming out. But I had the screw in there, so I don't know where it went. Come on. Alright.
Tiki jailbroken PS4?
I forgot to put the buttons rubber in. There we go. Alright, now it's
No,
all in.
I wish, but I heard it's not so hard to do.
I was thinking about jailbreaking it. Actually, I got a Raspberry Pi 4 I'm borrowing from a neighbor. I'm going to try to jailbreak it with. My friend wants to make a PS4 with like all the different Silent Hills on it. So he bought a console for me to jailbreak. Just haven't got around to it yet.
Jailbroken PS3 is really nice.
These cables are all over the place. Alright, there we go. Buttons. Alright, now we can put the screws in. Oh, I'm going to be so mad if this cable doesn't work.
Just put 2 screws in and test just in case.
Yeah, I'm putting the
Laughing
screws
face.
around the buttons first. Just, I'm going to tighten 3 of them down. I might as well just... I think it's going to be fine, but the problem is if it's put on there wrong, it's going to send voltage down the wrong line, which is going to fry the controller. I already fried my Genesis controller by assuming they have the colors on there correctly. My bad. That's what I get. Yeah, this one didn't have anything to screw into. It's just pop out. Okay, here we go. Ba-ba-da-ba. In the up, down, left, right, BA, select start. Alright. Select start works. I know because it
Once I had a Famicom that came with a power adapter, but I didn't know that the polarity was inverted. It made a bigger spark than the DeLorean.
Really? We had, actually I can show you what my, when I was a kid.
Well, Famiclone. Reading back polarity as an adult, I was really lucky as a teen. All sticks are nice. I've got a couple Hall gamepads and a TMR. Team.
So, hold on, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab the device my brother blew up by plugging in a Sega Genesis power cord too.
You notice a difference with TMR vs Hall.
Technically, this is a controller for the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis.
Actually, to calibrate TMR perfectly is kinda hard.
Have you ever seen the Stunt Master from Victormax? It's a virtual reality helmet for the Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. It has the same power cord as the Sega Genesis, except it runs on 5 volts,
LOL loud.
and the Genesis runs on
There's a
12.
Jackie Chan game like that LUL.
Yeah. Let me see here. So, here's the manual. Woohoo. There's a stick.
Yeah, definitely better control with the TMR stick, but I can get a similar effect on Hall with a longer stick.
So right here on the side, a stick goes in here, and then when you move left and right, it would twist, and the stick would stick on your arm. And then you would just basically, here's your different connectors you would use for video connectors and television and controller connectors. That one's for Super Nintendo, and there's the Sega Genesis one. But the power cord on here, yeah, it's 6 volts, and he put 12 volts into this thing and started smoking. As you can see why. Uh-oh. I've lost my stick. Oh, man. That bums me out.
I use the default sticks on the edge.
Is it, what is it? Hold on. Yeah, let's see here. Let's see if this thing still works. I wonder if this thing needs batteries. So it's got headphones there. There's that. I wonder if my head fits in here. I don't know if it would.
Is that the Meta Quest 2?
Yeah.
LOL.
Oh, my head
Very
still
much
fits.
like it.
Oh, man. Yeah. 1080p right against your face, buddy. Oh, man. Lots of fun memories with this. I played through the entire game of Jurassic Park set on the Sega CD with this thing. Because, you know, you'd use it, turn your head left and right to move. And that's all you really had to do on that game was move it left and right. Should we call 1-800-48-MAX to find out if I can get a replacement stick? Let me see if I can find it in the picture here. Yeah, and that's all it was. See if you can... It was just a little stick with a clip on it. I mean, it's not like I can't replace that. Out of all the things to lose, that one I'm okay with, you know? Let's see here. The game suggested games.
Except for replacement now. That can wait.
Star Fox, F-Zero. I could not see doing this to turn on F-Zero. No, no. That would not work. Yeah, just mostly racing games that they suggest. But yeah, all it was a video out, and you can hook your controller up to it.
Oh, that's how it worked.
Yeah. The moving your head did left and right. Then everything else would have to be on your normal controller. So you'd have the controller in and out on it. But yeah. There's the Vector Max Virtual Reality Stunt Master. New breakthroughs. Oh yeah, there's a kid with the awesome stick on his shoulder. I mean, look, he's not distracting
So
anyone.
you can play the Jurassic Park with the steering wheel too.
Yes, honey. Okay. All right. So he needs me to come on upstairs and help. All the kids are home from school, so we'll continue with the Nintendo games. We are now doing really good on numbers. We have 20 good ones and 14 bad ones of the original. I'm hoping to get down to single digit of bad Nintendo controllers. But until then...
Solid stream.
Thank you. I will see you tomorrow. I'm planning on streaming again tomorrow. As long as there's nothing else that happens. And I'm going to try to reinstall Windows.
T4S.
So I might have to deal with that.
Have a good one.
You too. All right. You guys have a good night. Bye.